right, welcome to I'll Take the Over podcast. I'm your host, Mark Manley. We've got Johnny Grissom, Eddie, does that say Pride Time Rule? Yes, it does. Kenny D, and Josh always winning the wild card Brown, and Doug Edwards. How we doing tonight, fellas?
Good.
I just gotta say, and they call him Wild Card.
Instead of wildfire, wild card.
Fucking right.
I call you a few different things than that, but I ain't gonna say them right now.
I was gonna put consistent like Doug this week, but didn't fit.
I'm surprised Doug don't have it as his name up there, Mr. Consistency.
I wasn't too consistent this week. I kind of fell off a little bit.
Consistently bad.
Yeah, I had a bad week, that's for sure.
That should be my name. That's maybe what I need to put up there instead of Mark. Johnny Grissom got stuck in a snowstorm in Colorado, fellas. Glad to see he made it back to Louisiana. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm doing all right. Had a
He
good
doesn't seen enough snow for your life, huh?
It's nice
Yeah, it is
there.
beautiful out there.
They had like 3 feet of snow before we went.
That's something for them Louisiana people to see now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see
The
that
only
very
thing
often.
bad about it, I couldn't bring Daddy back home.
Yeah, that is a bad deal there. Sure, we'll work that out, though. Eddie, how you doing, buddy?
Man, doing good.
Still
Ready to hear
softballing
on
it?
the first weekend. Now, well, this weekend's it for the fall.
I'll tell you what, we go by a complex on our trip to Mizzou and back out there at O'Fallon, Missouri, and that place is packed with girls softball every weekend that we make that trip, man. I mean, they were playing like games at 8 o'clock in the morning last time. I was like, shit. Kenny
Girls
D, how
say
you
it's
doing?
One day.
Man, I'm good, brother. Good. Just living the dream.
Right on. Josh, man, you doing good, I guess?
Hey, just living up in Happy Valley, Penn State country, but I'm gonna voice my opinion. Just get y'all's thoughts on Georgia and what happened with them the other day. So
Penn State's all got to do is win out, and they're in the playoffs, buddy. Just sit back and watch the Big Ten championship game.
yep, as long as we don't play Ohio State, we can go far.
Doug Evans, what you got, buddy?
I don't know, man. After this week, I don't know what I got.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I went to that Mizzou and Oklahoma game. That is the craziest 3 minutes of football I have ever witnessed in my life. You talk about emotional roller coaster for a fan. Woo, man.
Pulled it
But
out.
it ended up all right for the Mizzou Tigers, so good for them. 7-2 now on the year.
Emotional roller coaster for your FanDuel account too.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Speak-
there's a lot of SEC teams that may end up with 2 losses.
You're right. Could be packed.
A lot
right.
of them.
Yep.
All right, Doug, give us a recap of those scores from last week, man, and then we'll do the totals for the year.
Well, it wasn't a real great week for any of us to speak of, but our lowest score, and this is without the wild card factored in. Our lowest score was Josh there. He got 6 out of the regular deals there. He got 6, but he got the wild card. That kept him out of crybaby face contention. He gets extra 5.
That's right.
The leader of the week was Kenny with 12. Well, he had 7. He wasn't the leader, but he was right ahead of Josh. He had 7, but he had 5. He got the wild card, so he gets that extra 5. That put him in the lead for the week at 12.
Wow.
Josh had 11 for the week. Johnny Hurricane and Eddie both had 9 for the week. Me and you, I guess we get the crybaby face. Me and you had 8 points each.
Ooh.
We'll split it down the middle.
Yeah. But now, see, I don't count the wild card counts on our score, but it shouldn't count on crybaby. So Josh should get the crybaby on it.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it with pride.
I'm not relinquishing my crybaby face. I've been having it on for so long.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
got
look
3
for
weeks
me.
in a row. That's 3
That's
weeks
right.
in a row you hit. Yeah.
I'm going for 4, baby.
Hey, after week 11, we got a tie for the top spot. That's Coach Rule there and Team Kenny. They both got 119.
Good job,
We're
Eddie.
used to that. Yeah, it's been that way
I mean,
all
have
year.
we been anywhere else all year?
Hey, I'm still consistent. Now, right, coming in next is Hurricane Johnny. There, he's got 111, so he's 8 back of the lead. Coming in right after him is my Mr. Consistent. Mr. Was consistent. I got 108. Josh skipping a week. Week skipper there. He's got 107, so he's only one behind me. But he's hit a couple wild cards now. So
I ain't even in the hundreds, am I?
man, you got 94. You pulling up the caboose.
2 more weeks, Mark. You'll be there.
Hey,
Going
get a
all
couple,
out this week.
you hit
bunch of
two
wrist
wild
picks.
cards, that thing changed like that.
No shit, I ain't never hit one.
It's first one.
All right, guys, the new college football rankings came out last night. We'll discuss them. The number 25 team is Tulane, 8-2. They were not ranked last week. Number 24 team is Army, 9-0. Mizzou comes in at 23 at 7-2. LSU at 22 at 6-3. South Carolina at 6-3 is 21. Clemson moves up 3 spots to 7-2 at number 20, followed by Louisville at 19, Washington State 18, Colorado 17. Colorado moved up 3 spots, guys. Kansas State at 16, A&M, Texas A&M at 15. Now, my only complaints are 25 through 15. Well, I actually got 2. I don't know how Louisville is hanging in there at 19 at 6-3, and they even moved up 3 spots. And then you got Army at 24 at 9-0. I don't get it, but any thoughts on those guys?
Yeah.
I do.
Man,
We'll go. Oh, go ahead.
I was
Go
going to
ahead,
say
Johnny.
Tulane.
About Tulane.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Lost 15 starters and their head coach. Undefeated in conference. Played Oklahoma and I think it was West Virginia. No, it was
Kansas State.
Kansas State. Both close games. Redoing their whole program this year and still rolling.
Well, you can juggle things around, whatever. I find it odd that, and we should have dropped him. Yeah, we're out of it. But South Carolina's sitting 1 spot ahead of us. We went into Columbia, South Carolina. We beat them. We got a W there. But they're still a spot ahead of us. I don't get that. And then, speaking about Colorado, they actually have their destiny in their hands now with Iowa State losing again and all. If they win out, they are in the Big 12 championship.
You are correct.
So, but you can juggle these things around however you want to when you get down that far in the polls. But I just don't see, like I say, we went to South Carolina, we win. Same record, 6-3, 6-3. How are we one below?
Yeah, I agree with that. South Carolina is one of the hottest teams right now. That must be what they're going on. That's all I can figure out there.
That loss to USC just keeps hurting you, Dougie. In all reality, that now looks like a really bad loss. Now that's one thing I can come up with realistically to justify that ranking of what it is that loss to USC just hurts that bad.
I'm not sure who the 3 that's beat or who the other 2 are that beat SC. But
I think LSU shouldn't be in the top 25 the way they played last week. You got your coach on the sideline looking like, where did he go? Where's he going? He's so confused. I mean, come on, make a change. Your quarterback's having a bad game. Put somebody else in there.
we ain't got nobody else.
Oh, bullshit.
Hey.
Bullshit.
You gonna put Ricky? You gonna put
But
Ricky
the coach
Collins
just
in
said a
there?
couple weeks ago, when he was a little banged up, oh yeah, I got 3 more QBs ready to play.
Johnny, it wasn't a quarterback issue. He should have put 11 new defensive players out there. They couldn't tackle Bill
Well,
Ray.
yeah,
Right.
that's true.
That's
I mean,
that Mizzou
it's-
guy. He's the highest paid. He's the highest paid coordinator in the nation.
Now,
Cooking
here's,
for
Okay,
months.
it goes on. Okay, it goes on the coach. It goes on the defense coach, and goes on the whole team. They play like shit.
hey, here's what I want to know though. Okay, so Alabama is beating the brakes off of them, right? They still blitzing at the end of the game, and Kelly goes to the referee and he's crying about it. I just want to know what y'all's thoughts on that was.
He's a joke.
He should have come got this crybaby face and wore it.
Man,
He got fined for that game too. I heard.
I ain't
Dang,
never seen nothing like it.
The fans got fined. The fans got
No,
fined.
I know. I heard the
Because
coach
they
got
acted
fined
like Ole
on
Miss and
the.
Tennessee fans is why they got fined. They got fined for throwing trash on the field. Because they acted
No,
like Tennessee.
I read something. The coach got fined. He was calling the Alabama quarterback. He was saying "F you" and all that. What about that?
No. Fake
No?
news.
I guess it's just bullshit.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like
fake
that
news.
coach.
That's about like Prime. We're going to hire Prime. And stuff.
I knew that was
Hey,
coming up.
I take Prime any day. I take.
Hey, Doug, to answer your question about those
I'm
other two
thinking about
losses
Scott Woodward.
for South Carolina, that is Alabama and Ole Miss. They lost to Alabama by 2, and then Ole Miss beat them 27-3.
Okay. We beat
All
Ole
right.
Miss.
Now, number 14, another team that's getting no respect, SMU. They're 8-1. They're undefeated in that ACC conference. Boise State comes in at 13, and number 12 is Georgia. Georgia fell 9 spots, fellas. Ole Miss comes in at 11 at 8-2. Alabama at 10 at 7-2. Miami dropped 5 spots to number 9. They are 9-1. Notre Dame still hanging around. They are in at number 8 this week at 8-1, followed by Tennessee at 7. BYU moves in 3 spots up to number 6. Indiana also moves up 3 spots to 5, followed by Penn State, Texas, Ohio State, and Oregon. Any thoughts on those numbers right there, fellas?
Yeah, just a quick shout out to the Big Ten for owning the top 5 in the nation. I just wanted to send that out there real quick to all y'all SEC fans that y'all can have the top 25 all you want, but the Big Ten will take the top 5. I'm totally fine with that. But no, I want to point out something about Georgia. What's that?
It's not how it starts.
Texas switch conferences again.
They probably
We don't have the
will.
whole top 5.
Hey, but I didn't say we had the whole top 5. I'm just saying we
Yeah,
have the
four.
top 5. Yeah, we have 4 of the top 5. We'll take that.
Okay, I misconstrued. You said we'll take the top 5. I thought you
Yeah.
took the whole top 5.
No. We didn't
Well,
have
they
the whole
got,
thing.
they got 75% of it.
That's right. Hey,
Got
so
80%.
do y'all feel that Georgia's in the right spot being at 12, though? Seriously, because don't they have the toughest schedule in the nation?
Yeah.
Like,
By
yes, they
far.
did lose. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
By
know how
far
I
the
feel about
toughest.
them being the. Because now, Doug, don't you agree that this week their backs against the wall and they have to make a statement against Tennessee
They'll move
to get back
up
into the
after
top
they-
10?
Yeah, they'll move back in after they beat Tennessee.
See, and that's what I'm thinking too. I agree with that, but it's like you're going to punish a team, and I have nothing against my dad and Texas Longhorns, but they've really beaten nobody. You know, like seriously, they haven't. But here's Georgia playing all these top 10 teams, winning and losing. But
Most
they're
of
getting
them on the
screwed up.
road. They're playing
Right.
most of them on the road as well.
Right. So when I saw that, I had a big problem with that. But hey, just a big shout out to my Cougars at BYU. Ain't nothing like a big Cougar, baby. Wow.
That's right,
Still
baby.
no respect. They should be number
None.
2.
I think Indiana should be up there at number 2.
Well, Indiana
Well, they
ain't
were
got-
talking today. Their strength of schedule is like 113. Then you got BYU with top 25 wins.
Yeah,
All right, but let's take that Ohio State logo off that helmet, and let's say it's just you go by the records. Don't go by the fucking names. Ohio State had the same record as Indiana. They would be sitting at fucking 2, which
they'd be at 1.
yeah, you're right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Giving Indiana no respect, man.
Yep.
If
Well, it
Ohio State would have played Purdue or Rutgers or whoever instead of Oregon, and were sitting there undefeated, they'd be number one in the nation.
Yep.
It don't matter about strength of schedule; they'd be number one.
I agree.
But they ran into Oregon, they got beat.
Yep, I agree. 100%.
Now they're two.
Ohio State, man, it's
Miami's
overrated.
still a little bit high to me, but and when you look in the playoffs, they project them what as a 4 seed.
Who, Miami?
Yeah, I know they got them
Yeah.
like 9, but
I think it was a 4.
They got them a 4 because they projected to win the ACC. I don't think they're going to win it. I think SMU's going to win that.
I don't think they win it either.
Right.
They don't have a defense enough to win.
Yep. I think SMU's going to put too many points up against them.
Well,
That's right.
It's just like with Jaden Daniels last year. You've got too much pressure on Cam Ward. He's got to do it every game, every drive of every game because their defense just sucks. So the pressure is on that kid. Every time they touch the ball, they better score. And, I'm sure he feels that too.
Well, he was
Hey.
running for his life Saturday. They were getting after his ass.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that they lost this past weekend, and I ain't changing the subject, but man, shout out to Jaden Daniels, dude. Man, that kid is playing some ball this year in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That kid is a baller.
Oh, yeah, he's rookie of the year.
Ain't no doubt.
He's the real deal, for sure.
He is.
He is. I got to
Hey,
see him
John,
last year.
I think Johnny said that last year.
2 years, but 2 years ago, LSU fans were hollering, "Look, take him
That's
out,
money in the
take
bank.
him out. He's too little. He's too little to play." And I was one of them at first. I'll admit it.
Yes.
See, look, I got my dad he's gonna be messaging me now.
He says Texas held Georgia to one score late in the fourth. Georgia won the game in the first half. Georgia did little on the offense in the second half.
I knew I should have got my comment in before we went on air.
All right, let's get on with our picks, man. We got a
Hey, Mark,
matchup.
real quick. Hold on, wait. Johnny, what did you hit just now?
I hit a Celtics player prop. Holiday had to do I had Brown over 1.5 threes. He got that. I got Tatum over 26.5. He's got that. And Holiday 1.5 threes. And he just hit a 3.
Beautiful.
Good bet, man. You parlay that?
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like an easy one to hit, man.
It did, actually.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
Scary. I got another one, but I don't think I'm gonna hit it. I got
Let's hear
Holiday
it.
over 10.5. I just hit that one, but I need White to hit 3 pointers. I think he's got 1 or 2 right now.
Mm.
He need to come off the bench somewhere.
He
I don't know.
love him Celtics. He love him Celtics down
Hey,
Hey,
there.
I love the Celtics.
I make a lot of money on those Celtics
The
too.
Celtics will win you money.
I love them Celtics. Yes, sir.
Since I was
All right,
a
let's-
kid.
Josh, your mom said hook them.
Oh Lord. All right, now it's football time.
All right, man. We got the 4 and 5 Utah Utes taking on the number 20 team in the nation. I believe that's wrong. Colorado is actually
17.
17. Yeah, we printed these off Monday, didn't we? Tuesday. Yeah, Colorado number 17 in the nation, 7-2, 5-1 in the conference. Guys, there's a thing about I forgot to mention, but the top 4 teams, I believe, is all on the road this week. So that's unusual. Now, this game is a 10 a.m. local kickoff time out in Boulder. So that's very unusual as well. Utah coming off a heartbreaking loss to BYU 22-21, where the coach just went AWOL on the officials. And speaking of coaches with
$50,000.
that's what I was going to say. Speaking of coaches with fines, he got a big one.
That's the
Colorado.
athletic record.
Yeah, it's Colorado on a 3-game winning streak. Colorado has won the last 6 games versus unranked teams they have covered. So therefore, give me Colorado Buffaloes minus the 10, and I'm going to take the over of 48.5.
Yes, down to 3.
Do what?
Oh,
Johnny getting his parlay.
Johnny getting his parlay.
God.
come on, White. Hit it
Mark, I
up.
don't even know why you made me pick this game. You already know. I'm gonna keep riding. I'm gonna keep riding Coach Prime. I've ridden him all year. I'm riding to the top with Coach Rule right there. So I'm with you. I'll give the 10, and I'm taking the over.
Hey, I'm gonna go with prime time too, man. They're looking good this year. Prime's doing good things in Colorado. And, give me the minus 10, and I'm gonna take the over too.
Yeah, Utah offense is trash, but I still don't trust Prime to blow anybody out. So I'm gonna take the over and the Utes plus 10.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Utes having a quarterback controversy too, ain't they?
31-year-old
Everybody's hurt.
Cam Rising playing.
He's been out. He's looking for another medical red shirt.
Right.
he's gonna come back for a 9th year. He's gonna be
Man,
like the kid from Miami, the tight end.
Hey, 10 a.m. start. This game on Fox? Because it sounds like it.
It's your favorite channel, Josh.
Yeah, I figured, before you know it, Fox is going to start playing games at 3 a.m.
It is on Fox.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Fox can't be on the air after 2 p.m. I guess, it's social hour, Ridiculous. Anyway, I thought me and Doug were going to be the only ones to pick Utah and take the over. But Eddie, you got it right, buddy. I think this is going to be a closer game than what people expect. I think Colorado's going to win the ball game, but I think that Utah is going to keep it close. So give me Utah with the points, and I'll take the over.
Josh, you scared me. How did you know I was going to be the one? Yeah, I got it right here. I'm
We know how you feel about Dion.
Well, it ain't this bad. I think Utah played BYU really good, and they got a good sound defense. I think they're going to get after Shadir or whatever his name is.
You know his name.
And I won't go quite as far as saying they got the wrong team favored, but I do think Utah keeps within the. I'll take 10 points. I think it'll be over too. So give me Utah and the over. I hope they win it outright.
Yeah.
We got split then, don't we?
3 rights and 3 wrongs.
Interesting.
Either way, that's what it's
the
going
over,
to be.
though. Watch it be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, how about it?
All right, next one on our schedule is an old Southwestern Conference matchup where we got the Texas Longhorns taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. Texas 8-1, Arkansas 5-4. Texas on the matchup predictor is 85.8. The Hogs are 14.2. In the last 7 versus Arkansas against the spread, Texas is 1-6. This is the second time this year that Arkansas has been a double-digit home dog. And we all know what they did that first time they were a home digit. They beat Tennessee. They could be the first team to do this, or the 6th team, rather, out of the last 20 years. Only 5 in the last 20 years have done that. This is the first matchup since 2021. I'm going to take the Hogs with that 16.5. And I'm going to take the under as well of 56.5.
Mark, that's a great call. You got half of that right. It will be under 56.5. But I think Texas is going to start to show why they've been a top 5 team all country, all season long in the country. So I'm gonna give you the 16.5. I'm gonna take the Horns, and I'm gonna take the under.
Damn, Mark, I'm gonna have to agree with you.
What?
Yeah.
Count that as a loss, then.
Yeah, I know. That's no points. I'm gonna take Arkansas plus 16.5. And look, I think it's going to be under 2.
I'm gonna say the same thing every time we pick Arkansas. The hell with Woo Pig. Give me Texas and the over.
That's it. Plain and simple.
Yeah,
Every time they're on my sheet, I'll never pick them.
man.
I don't blame me.
Man, y'all were nibbling at the worm, but you just didn't bite on it. Dad, I hope you're listening. I know what I said earlier about Texas, but look, this weekend is not going to be the case, okay? This game ain't even going to be close, y'all. This is going to be like a 63-10 game. Texas is
Damn.
just going to beat the shit out of Arkansas. So, y'all that done made your picks and think it's going to be close, just go ahead and take the L now. Give me Texas. Give me the 16.5. Give me the over. Give me Texas to do the over by themselves. Done. Hook 'em.
Texas has got something going here in the last couple of weeks. Yours is back in a rhythm, I guess, and feeling more comfortable out there. Yeah, the Longhorn is going to go in there and just gore the Hogs, man.
Yeah.
The little pig is going to. It's not going to survive this game. I don't think Texas gets the over by themselves, but I do think the score does go over, and it won't be close. You can have 16.5 points. I'll give you 20.5 points.
Yeah, I agree.
Texas and the over.
And on Arkansas, did we not see what Ole Miss just went in there and did? Beat
No
them by
shit.
like 32-33.
63-31 or something. Yeah.
Ole Miss is better than Texas, so.
Whoa, shit.
Man.
Couldn't beat them Tigers LSU.
Woo! All right, let's go on there. Next game, we got Clemson Tigers 7-2, 6-1 in the conference, taking on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 7-2, 3-2 in the conference. Should be an interesting matchup. Matchup predictor shows Clemson at 69.3. That leaves Pittsburgh with 30.7. The spread is Clemson minus 9.5. The over and under is 55.5, guys. Clemson is 6-0, is double-digit road favorites. Holstein is questionable for Pittsburgh. Therefore, I'm going to take Clemson and the under. Go Tigers.
I'm riding with the last place champ on this one. I'm gonna take Clemson minus 9.5 and the under as well.
You need a flu shot, Kenny. You need a flu shot.
Hey, I had Pitt over Virginia, and I watched that backup quarterback, and I thought it was Pine from Missouri playing. That kid was fucking terrible. He threw to anything other than a fucking blue uniform. No.
Hey, Pine's on it, man. He threw 3 touchdowns.
That kid from Pitt's on it. He threw 3 picks. He looked like Jared Goff Monday night, throwing to anybody
He looked-
on the team.
He looked like McCord from Syracuse. Eddie's boy.
That dude
Yeah,
threw
the
for
boy-
398.
Or the boy from Georgia,
Oh, yeah, Carson Beck.
Beck. He's had 3 games. He's thrown 3 this year.
Well, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh, the plus 9.5. And I'm going to go under on this game.
Well, like Kenny, I'm gonna ride with the last place, man. I'm gonna take Clemson and the under.
That might give me a point this week.
You're guaranteed a point, Mark. Good job.
Man, I might be on my way to babyface here because I'm going different again. I'm going to say it's going to be closer than you think. I'm thinking 34-31, 31-27, something in that area. Give me Pitt. Give me the points with them and give me the over.
Yeah. The Hurricane and Josh are on to something there. Pitt, this is
They're on something.
Clemson's starting to have to play a little higher caliber of talent than they were. You know, they went through the 4 or 5 games they played nobody. They were scoring 40 points, 45 points a game, and all this. They're starting to have to play a little more talented team. Not that Pitt's some juggernaut or anything like that, but Pitt at home, I think they're going to stay. I won't go as far as saying they got the wrong team favored, but I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to come down the wire. But I'm going to take the under on this one. I think it stays under the 55.5. Clemson's been struggling scoring a little bit. So I think we're going to have an under. Hit me under.
I didn't. Y'all did know Pitt's quarterback was hurt before you picked, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm with Kenny. Nothing about that kid makes me think he's going to put up mud.
That's right.
He's had another week now.
Watch and see.
Ain't gonna make
He
it.
might, yeah.
Right.
He might play. He's questionable for sure.
There you go, Johnny. Reach down there. Go ahead and take that. Just reach down and grab it there, bud. There you go.
Hey, man. Guys.
All right, next one on our schedule is the 9-1 Mercer Bears. That's right, Mercer made our pick sheet, guys, as they take on number 10 team in the nation, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide 7-2. Matchup predictor shows 1% for Mercer, guys. So there's always that chance.
The chance.
Over and
Are you
under is
saying
50.
there's a chance?
Yeah, there is a chance. That's why we play the game, right? Over and under is 56.5. The spread is Bama by 41.5. Now get this stat. Bama has won 80 straight home games versus unranked opponents. However, in saying all that, I believe the starters are out by halftime. They've got a halftime score about 35-0 probably. Therefore, I'm going to take Mercer and the under. Because I believe all the starters come out for Bama.
No. Jalen Milroe, if he ran for 185 on Loser State University last week, he's going to run for 185 the first half on Mercer.
He knocked them out first quarter.
He might after he puts up 100 and some yards rushing. I mean, he had 40 less yards rushing than Buskfire had passing. That's how dominant that kid was. And now he plays Mercer. It'll be Mercy at halftime. Bama wins. You can have your 41.5 and Bama goes over by themselves.
Yep.
I'm going to go the plus 41.5. Bama's going to win. I'm going to go over.
Ain't no doubt about that.
I'm going to go over. Give me the plus 41.5.
Well, he's taking Mercy.
Mercy, yeah. Well, where that?
Bama's trying to get Milroe back in that Heisman, and this will be a hell of a game to pad some stats.
There you go.
41.5. I'm riding Mercer, and I'm taking the over. I think they're going to get some garbage time TDs.
I don't know what to say, Doug. I'm at a loss of words here. Just give me Bama and over. Fuck it. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I just don't know. Where is Mercer at anyway? Georgia?
Mercer's something that I really like to do since I've been a kid is when I go somewhere, if there's a college campus, I just like cruise through there and check it out, man.
Me too, man.
And I checked out Mercer last year. It's really a pretty, it's in Macon, Georgia, the main campus. They've got some satellites around Atlanta, and they got Savannah, Georgia. But it's really a nice campus there. And like you said, they're 9-1, so, you know, now they're not going to roll in here and win this game or anything, but they're going to battle. They're not going to roll over and play dead for just because they're playing Alabama, you know. So I'm going to take Mercer, and I'm going to take the under. I think it stays under.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's a really nice campus there.
Am I on the island with Bama?
You are.
No,
You are.
No,
No, Kenny took it.
You're one of the smart ones. You took it. You're good.
You're back to Team Kenny.
Oh,
for a
Team
minute.
Kenny. Oh,
Back to
hashtag.
Team Kenny
Okay.
for a minute.
Yeah. Hashtag.
You
All
got
right.
2 points there, Josh. Good job.
Thanks, bub.
All right, next one on our schedule is the Tulane Green Wave, 8-2, 6-0 in the conference, taking on those midship from Navy. Navy 7-2 after having a hot start. They lost 2 in a row, and they got back on the win side last week against South Florida, winning that one 28-7. Matchup predictor shows the Green Wave at 73.8 Navy at 26.2. Both teams have 12 wins in this series, guys. Navy has won the last 2, and that streak will come to an end as I'm taking the green wave and the over.
Tulane's impressive. They've had a decent year. That's great. But as Doug always says,
Got the
you haven't
wrong
seen an
team
offense
thing.
like this until you've seen it up close in person. You can practice it all you want. Navy's offense is pretty dynamic and tough start. Horvath's back on the game. I'm actually going to take the home dog, and I'm going to take the 6.5. But I'm going to take the under. I think Navy will control the ball.
No. I'm gonna take Tulane. Minus 6.5. And I think
Oh, no.
Tulane's gonna put up some points, and I'm gonna take the over.
Good pick, Johnny. Good pick.
Yeah, I know where that boat is too.
Copying the guy in last place will get you somewhere. Keep doing it.
Hey, so I think last time I heard I was in second.
Last time I heard you weren't. That's okay.
You're in. Yeah, he's tied. No,
Last
he did
I
second.
heard-
I was about to say.
I mean,
Last I heard, I was only a few points back a second.
Last I heard, I was tied with the leader with the guy that sticks the pick. That's really all I give a shit about.
Go ahead, Coach.
Josh, you only 12
Hey,
points back a first.
Another thing about this game, losers out of that AAC championship. They're playing for that spot. I'm gonna ride with Tulane to cover and take the over.
Got it, baby. Good pick, Eddie. Good
No,
pick,
no,
my
no,
man.
no. I had to
So
do
fat.
it. Look. Vegas, you got the wrong team pick, period. That's all there is to it.
I was just fixing to say that.
Yeah, Navy, give me Navy with the points. I don't even need the points because Navy's going to win this ball game, and it's going to go over. Tulane's going to put some points on, but they can't control Navy, and the over.
I can't say much else. Josh just stole my thunder because, yeah, wrong team favored. Navy's going to win the game. This is at Annapolis. It's going over. Right there with you.
All right, guys, it's midway through the point, so it's a good time to get those sponsors in tonight. JB, tell us about our sponsors here tonight.
Well, I went out looking around and I actually found some real people to sponsor us. But first, we got a new sponsor with Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. Kraft. We put a tab on the side of the box, but it doesn't work ever. Just be a man and open it from the fucking top. Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. But it's that time of year, guys. It's November. Time to you men to get your checkups or whatever. So if you need a good urologist, you need to look up Dr. Dick Finder. Dr. Dick Finder, he'll get you checked up. If you can't find it, he will for you because it's in the name. And then finally, he's a real dude. I'm telling you, look him up. And then, wintertime's coming. Got to keep your house heated. A lot of people use oil. Why not call McCracken Oil? So when your tank is empty, just give Phil a call. That's right. Phil McCracken will give you a load that you will need to get you through the wintertime. If you're empty, just call Phil McCracken. And then finally, as always, since we're talking about dicks, men, listen. Don't let your wife gag when you give her that tea bag. Give her some good smelling Happy Nuts. Happy Nuts with that smooth smell. I mean, why scratch your balls and sniff it for the stank? Get something that's going to make you feel good when you rub that tank. Happy Nuts, mean cream. Comfort cream made from a dream.
All right, good old Happy Nuts. Doug Evans.
Man, I hate to have to follow that every week, but we got Edwards Freight Service. Old reliable Edwards Freight Service. He made a trip to Memphis today, give them a call at 573-922-0002 for all your hauls from Memphis, Tennessee. You call our haul.
That's right. Got Manly's Meat Wagon where nobody beats our meat but us. Thank you to all our fine sponsors out there. Josh does an excellent job getting us
Johnny?
many sponsors for each and every
I'm
week.
good.
No boudin balls this week.
No boudin balls.
All right.
All right,
Maybe
guys,
next week.
now back to our picks. Next one on the schedule is the Virginia Cavaliers at 5-4, taking on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Notre Dame is currently number 8 in the CFP poll. Matchup predictor shows Virginia with 4.1%. That means Notre Dame has got 95.9. Over and under is 50.5. Notre Dame favored by 23.5. Notre Dame led by Riley Leonard, who has over 1,500 yards on the year, 9 touchdowns and 3 picks. Riley Leonard is actually the leading rusher for the Fighting Irish. Well, guys, he has over 609 yards rushing and 13 rushing touchdowns. So, man, that's kind of crazy there. I never would have thought that. Notre Dame is hot, of course. I think they've won 8 in a row now. Virginia, not so well. It's only the 5th matchup. Notre Dame has won all 4. Notre Dame wins, but no cover. So Virginia plus 23.5 in the over.
No, I'm gonna take Notre Dame and give you the 23.5 and take the over. I mean, Notre Dame's putting 40 up on everybody here lately. Granted,
Sure are.
they're playing nobody, and they continue to play a nobody.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give the 23.5 and take the over.
I'm gonna take the Cavaliers, the plus 23.5, and I'm gonna go over on that one.
Mark, it must be the collared shirt. Much harder to score some points. Give me the Cavaliers and the over.
Man, my brother Kenny has got it. He's back. So love you, Kenny. Welcome
That's
back.
right.
So yeah, absolutely. Listen, give me the Dallas Cowboys of college football. Give me Notre Dame to cover. Give me the over. They'll come to close to 50 themselves. So Notre Dame big.
Yeah, I'm normally ain't, but this is a couple 3 here this week. I'm Team Kenny on this one too, and Team Josh, because I got Notre Dame. You can have your 23.5 points, because it ain't gonna matter. I'm gonna take Notre Dame, and the score's going over. It's gonna be more like a 35-point game.
Dang, I got 42-22 if you want to know the score.
Must be the collared shirt.
That's about 45-10.
All right, next one on our schedule is the Boise State Broncos at 8-1, 5-0 in the conference. Boise State ranked number 13 in the CFP rankings. They're going to take on the San Jose State Spartans, 6-3, 3-2 in the conference. Spread is Boise State minus 14.5, over and under 60.5. Matchup predictor shows 83.4 for the Broncos, 16.6 for the Spartans. Of course, the big stud will be Genetti, as he has over 1,700 yards and 23 touchdowns, guys. Boise State has won 8 straight Mountain West regular season conference games. Make it 9. Give me Boise State and the under.
I agree, Mark. I think Ashton Genty, he probably beat San Jose State by himself, but I'll give him 14.5 and take the under as well.
No. I'm gonna take.
Next week, Johnny better have Tom Petty in there as his name, because all I hear is free falling.
Hey, take a chance, baby. Take a chance. I'm gonna take San Jose State plus the 14.5, and I'm gonna take the over on this one. I think both of them are going to score.
I think you got half that right, Johnny. I'm gonna ride San Jose State plus the points, but I'm taking the under.
I just took the lead.
See, I think the problem is I took San Jose State last week and they got me some points with the wild card, and you two got caught up in the foolishness. But I ain't going with them this week. All right, give me Boise State. Give me Marty Jannetty's son and the tailback getting another 5 touchdowns, and give me the over on this bad boy. This is going to be a 49-28 game. This is going to be a big scoring game. But yeah, Boise State's going to cover this bad boy.
Well, we've got a few this week where we're split right down the middle, 3-3, and this is going to be another one because Team Kenny and Team Josh there, y'all fell off on that one, on this pick here. 14.5 is just too much. Boise's going to win this game. They're playing. They're actually in the playoffs right now. The playoff set, but ranked 14th or whatever. They're the highest ranked group of 5, so they're in. But yeah, y'all missed this one. San Jose State will keep it closer than that, and give me the under.
Interesting. All right, next on our schedule is the Arizona State Sun Devils at 7-2, guys. Being very quiet out in the, I guess they're in the Big 12 now, their first year. 4-2 in that conference. Kansas State also 4-2 in the conference. They are 7-2 on the year. Kansas State is currently ranked number 16. Matchup predictor shows Arizona State at 25.7. That leaves 74.3 for Josh's Wildcats. Over and under is 50.5. K-State favored by 8.5. This is only the 7th matchup between these two teams. Arizona State has won 5 of those. The last meeting, get this, guys, goes all the way back to 2002 in the Holiday Bowl. The Holiday Bowl isn't even played anymore. But you know what? That's old news because K-State is going to win it with Mr. Avery Johnson, not the basketball player, but the quarterback in Little Manhattan. So give me K-State, lay the points, and I'm going to take the over.
Man, I went back and forth on this one. I've watched Arizona State, obviously, on the late West Coast games. Kenny Dillingham's former assistant at FSU has got them playing some really good football. That freshman they got playing quarterback is a stud. With all that said, though, I'm going to agree with Mark. I'm going to give the 8.5, and I'm going to take the over.
No. Again. I'm going to take Arizona State plus 8.5, and I'm going to take the over on this one.
No, you got 1 point.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe 1 or 0.
No, you don't get 1.
I'll take
Kenny,
that one.
there's one thing I can guarantee you. No way in hell we're tied next week. I'm rolling with Johnny. Give me the 8.5 and the over.
Yeah, I'm going to go past Kenny this week.
Remember, Martin Luther King had a dream and it didn't work too well for him.
Yeah, it didn't work. He's still flying.
That's what Johnny's doing right there. Hey, listen. I'm going to make this quick. Mark, you got it, buddy. Kansas State's going to cover this one. Give me Kansas State. Give me the over. Doug, you up.
Yeah. What time is this game played? Do y'all know?
It's on Fox. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's what
Hang on, I tell you.
That'd be Kansas time, so that's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. for Arizona State players. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
it is a 6 o'clock kickoff on Fox.
Okay.
It's a pregame live from Denny's.
Give me the big platter.
Because Kansas State's going to cover this. They'll beat them by 10 to 14 points pretty handily, easily. And the score's going over. So I got K-State in the over. Sorry, Johnny and Coach Rule there.
K-State in the over. Well, I like K-State's quarterback, man, Avery Johnson. He's done a good job there leading that team. Now, on to our next pick. We got a Mayor's Cup game, the Battle of Columbia. This is number 23, Mizzou Tigers, 7-2, 3-2 in the SEC, taking on the number 21 team in the nation, the red-hot South Carolina Gamecocks. They are 6-3, 4-3 in the conference. Matchup predictor has Mizzou at 30.4. So South Carolina at 69.6. Over and under is 44.5. South Carolina favored by 2 touchdowns. Mizzou is 9-5 in this series. They have a 5-game winning streak. Defensively, Mizzou averaging 14.6 a game, while South Carolina is giving up 17.5. Offensively, they're damn near the same, as Mizzou scoring 28, South Carolina scoring 30 a game. So, it's going to be a good game in Columbia, a game that I'm going to be there. I'm going to that one.
It's not.
Kenny Corley, I might be in your neighborhood come tomorrow night as we're going to travel and head that way. So I might stay in Chattanooga or somewhere around there.
Let me know.
And South Carolina is going to get a shot of Johnny Walker. Not this one, but this one, baby. So give me Mizzou, the Kings of Columbia, baby. Go Tigers, baby. Woo!
Mark, who's
Taking
playing
the
quarterback?
taking the under. Brady Cook's gonna play, I do believe, but not. I'm gonna ride the pine with Drew Pine, baby.
Taking the under.
Ain't that pretty?
Hey, Kenny just said,
Well,
Gotta have some balls, Skinny. Gotta have some balls.
you do, which is why you're in last place.
Get you a shot at Johnny Walker, baby.
You bring that Johnny Walker with you tomorrow night. I really don't think there's a team playing a little bit better ball right now than South Carolina.
Agree.
So I am going to take South Carolina in the 14 because I don't know if Brady's going to play or not. Bryce Stadium will be rocking, but I'm going to take the over.
Can't wait. A hailstorm.
It's a yes and no on this one.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna take Mizzou plus 14. Well, I'm gonna take the over on this one.
You got another point, Johnny. You're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm hitting. I
You
might
won't
get
get a
40.
crybaby face getting 1 point for every
I
game.
thought this week I was gonna have it. I suck
Mark
last
will
week.
always bail you out.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Mark. Love you.
Love you, baby.
Johnny, you
Hey,
actually tied.
MIZ.
You actually tied for top for the week on without the wild card counting. So
Yeah, I was surprised. Really surprised. The week I had in Colorado. Whew.
come on, coach.
Nah, hey, MIZ, right, Mark?
COU, baby.
Ain't happening this week. I'm taking South Carolina as a over.
Not this week,
Under
baby.
on-
Not so fast.
this
Did
is
he say? Did he say over?
Over, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, this is the only time that I'll be honest and say I like the Cox. So
I knew you did.
give,
Hey, Steve Brown, you hear that? Your
Give
son
me-
likes Cox.
guy like Cox.
He didn't even
Give
put
me-
Gamecocks in front of you.
No,
So you could have
no.
let yourself out. Just, I
Give-
like Cox.
That's right. I mean, you know, I'm buying them for Christmas anyway. Looked at my wife's search history the other day. She wants. I saw all these big black cocks that she's looking at. You know, so I'm getting her a couple of roosters for Christmas. You know what I mean? It's in her search history. So give me the
Y'all got
Cox.
roosters in the city?
Yeah, yeah, and give me the over on this one.
Yeah. This is 14's a lot of points. I looked at that, man, but I think South Carolina's gonna cover it. I don't care if Drew Lock plays or not. Missouri's been struggling to score.
Drew Lock ain't gonna play.
You wish.
Yeah,
He
I
is
do
for New
wish.
York.
Well, Drew Lock Yeah,
Tommy Lock might play if we get down to the fifth string.
I don't care who plays. I'm going to take South Carolina. I think they're going to cover, man. Their front seven stuff, whoever's back there quarterback, you better get ready because they're coming after you and they're going to put some pressure on you. Give me South Carolina. Give me the over.
Good pick, Dougie.
Not gonna happen, guys. Right here, the Kings of Columbia, Mizzou Tigers, gonna
Hey,
win that Mayor.
You ever been
Mayor
to
Cup.
Columbia, South Carolina?
No, man.
It's pretty nice. I lived there about 6 weeks back in the '90s, working there. Not lived there because I was working there, but yeah, it's a pretty nice little place.
Hey, man, that place gonna be rocking. Ain't no doubt about it.
There's some trouble you can get into over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, now on to the big game this week. Is the number 7 Tennessee Vols, 8-1, 5-1 in the SEC, taking on the number 12 team, the Georgia Bulldogs, who are also 7-2, 5-2 in the conference. Tennessee has a 38.2% chance to win in Athens. Georgia 61.8. Over and under is 53.5, guys, and Georgia is favored by 8.5. Tennessee only has 23 wins, but Georgia only has 28, so not too much of a difference. But Georgia has won the last 7. Defensively, Tennessee has yet to give up 20 in a game. Georgia's last 5, they're averaging 29.2, so something has got to give this weekend in this game. Carson Beck has not been playing good, throwing a lot of interceptions. Tennessee has a hell of a defense. So give me Tennessee plus 8.5, and I'm going to take the under. The Tennessee D will show up and take a out of the dogs.
This will probably be one of the most boring games to watch Saturday. Two of the most offensively challenged teams that have a shot to be in the playoffs. They're both terrible on the offensive side of the ball. They should just play first one to 14 wins and just end it. But I literally did flip a coin. So I'm taking Georgia and giving the 8.5. And it is going to be under.
man, this game was hard. I got both of them circled. I went back and forth. But I'm gonna take Tennessee. I hate to do it. I hate Tennessee. Never did like them. But give me Tennessee the plus 8.5. Oh, I'm gonna go over.
Ooh.
I know.
For every reason Kenny said, I was back and forth too, but I'm gonna say Georgia gets them by more than 8.5, and I'll take the under.
Hey, I'm going to pull off a rarity here, and I'm going to go ahead and just say Georgia's going to win. Georgia's going to cover, but I don't think this has ever happened on the show. For all 10 games tonight, I am taking the over. I took the over on every single game tonight. I don't know if anybody noticed that or not, but I'm 10 over. So I'm living up to the show name.
Josh, I did that once, and I think I scored 3 that week.
Yeah, he got the over.
That is the record, by the way.
I'm going for it.
Well, this
Eddie
game
is a
here-
record holder.
This game here was hard to pick for me too, but the spread kind of surprised me that it was that much. 8.5 is pretty good, but
I'm thinking 4.5.
Georgia's going to be happy to be back at home, but as bad as I hate Tennessee, I do have to say their defense is for real. They have a good defense and a tough one. And Beck, I don't know, man, what's wrong with him. He's been making some bad decisions, and they're going to fluster him some. They're going to get after him. I think that Georgia's going to win the game, but I don't know that they cover. I think it's going to be a pretty close game, and I think it's going to be a defensive game. So I'm going to take Tennessee, and I'm going to stay under.
So they were saying on the radio today the only reason Smart still rides with Beck is because they've paid him so much and the boosters want him.
Man,
I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta all last weekend. That dude's face is on every fucking billboard you look at.
Makes money. But they expected him to be in the Heisman running this year. But you know,
They expect him to be the number one pick.
but you got to look at what they lost. Look at the weapons he
Their
lost.
offensive line, too.
That too, yeah. And with Bowers, what was McConkey?
Lad McConkey.
Yeah, I mean, you know, come on. That is two serious weapons to throw the ball to. He don't have that this year. It's showing he's trying to do too much.
He got nobody but
Letting the game
Lovett.
come to him. But I hope they win, and I hope they win big. I don't care if I do miss it, but I don't like Tennessee, and I want them out of there. Plus, that'd be another team with 2 losses in the SEC. Let's pile them up.
About to.
Let's put that tiebreaker to see what they come up with.
Boy, that's a crazy tiebreaker. If you looked at that,
I hadn't
Yeah.
even tried, no. Because we could
It's
have
crazy.
we could have 5 teams with 2 losses at the
Yeah.
end of the season.
crazy. All right, now, Doug Edwards' favorite pick of the week, the old wild card. My wild card is just an easy pick, guys. I'm going to ride them till I can't ride them no more because Josh's favorite team, the Cougars. I'm taking BYU minus the 2.5 over Kansas. I'm going to take the under of 56.5, Doug. The score, BYU 27, Kansas 24.
I didn't even look at that one because I knew if you didn't take it, somebody would.
Yep.
Yeah, I almost took it.
I didn't even
I
look at
did.
it.
I did 3 this week.
I got 3.
That
Shit,
was my
did,
one.
I did 5. And I picked second. I was scrolling through, and I find that LSU is a 4.5 point favorite against the gay GAY tour. And I found that very interesting because now you got 2 coaches that can't coach, 2 quarterbacks that are terrible, and it's going to be a really bad game. So I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take my team I've been riding.
You just had me write all that down.
He
My
taking
bad,
notes.
Good
I'm
job.
taking UTSA. It's a pick'em game against North Texas. So I'm taking UTSA to win. The over-under is 72.5. North Texas, every game but one has gone over. So I'm going to take the over. They hung 50 on Memphis. Final score is 48-28 UTSA.
You talking
Beat
basketball?
me.
48-28.
Yes, sir.
What was the
The
over?
Road Runners.
Even. Oh, 72.5.
Damn.
And Mark, you took the over?
Yeah.
No, I took the under.
Mark took the under. 56.5.
Wow.
Man, that's a lot of points, Kenny.
I know.
Both them teams.
They gonna
get
be-
at it, though.
Look, I
Yeah,
done
they
made
do.
Eddie check out. I made Eddie check out.
Yeah, he did.
Eddie's got to go to his 5th pick now. Look at he's studying. He is studying up there.
I have Syracuse down here, but I let him have them.
He loves McCord.
I'm gonna take.
He's still speechless.
He's frozen up.
Is he froze up?
I
yeah,
think so.
He's Hugh Freeze right now.
Eddie
Got that-
Freeze.
He's got that cooter internet.
He ain't in Cooter.
There you
Oh,
go.
he's out of here.
No
He
more-
chopped out.
Well, I'm gonna take Illinois over Michigan State. Illinois is favored 2.5. Give me Illinois and give me the under, and the under is 47.5.
Good call, Johnny.
By the way, Redneck, it's Illinois. There's no
Yeah.
plural.
Illinois.
Illinois, fuck. I
What's
don't
your,
know.
hey,
Illinois.
hey,
Say it without the S.
Illinois, whatever.
Did you go
There
research
you
the
go.
Syracuse game, Eddie?
He just wanted to change positions on the board. That's all.
what's your
Yeah.
score, Johnny?
My internet
Oh,
just
shit.
went out.
21-13.
Who's Illinois playing? You said.
Michigan State.
So you
Pay
took
attention.
the under?
Yeah,
Yes.
47
That's good.
and a
That
half.
was
Yeah, that's a Big Ten game. Yeah.
2 of my 3 got taken because I had Illinois and BYU written down. But my number 1, I don't get this line. Maybe there's injuries they ain't talking about. I'm taking James Madison -3 over Old Dominion. And I'm going to go over 51.5.
I got it right there. I saw
Oh,
that
he's-
too and said that can't be right.
And give me 38-17. It is because I've already bet on it.
You taking
No, I'm
James
just saying
Madison?
something's not right. 'Cause, I mean, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
James Madison 38,
Old Dominion 17.
17. All right.
All right, Mark. Love it. You took my Cougars. I love it, love it, love it. And you know, if I'm not dealing with the Cougar, I love them Beavers. I love them Beavers. So we go. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th week in a row I've been beating up on Oregon State, and I feel so bad for them. But they are actually they are 4.5 point favorite against Air Force with the over under at 45. So give me the Oregon State Beavers to win this one. I love you guys in Corvallis, even though you're going to be playing in Colorado Springs this week. But give me Oregon State to cover the 4.5 with a score of 28-14, and give me the under this week. All except this one, I want the under.
He picked the overs all night, and then he's going to come in with a wild card and go under. And it'll hit.
That's
And that's the one he's gonna get.
2 weeks in a
He'll
row.
hit that wild card too. He always does.
I think he's 2 weeks in a row. It took him a minute to get warmed up this year. But
I just wait for wild cards to kick in before I put that in third gear now.
I might.
I'm in the passing lane now.
I might
Hey, next year, give us 3 weeks ahead.
Hey,
I might bet that one because his wild cards are starting to hit like they did last year. So that's almost every week.
yeah, before you
I
know
still
it,
got his trophy up here. I need to send that man.
Y'all no, just polish it up because it'll come. You won't have far to go with it this year.
hey, before you know it, you guys are gonna be hearing this. That's gonna be me coming down the road there, boys.
Nothing. Silence.
Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?
Y'all can't hear that?
Oh yeah.
No,
We
don't hear
test
nothing.
tomorrow. Drug
Eastbound
test
and down, baby.
He's bound down.
Go ahead, Dougie.
All right. I know y'all thought I was going to pick LSU in the Florida game, which I'll go and pick that one for you. LSU is going to cover the 4.5. And if you just look at the first 3 years of coaching at LSU, this guy named Nick Saban, and the first 3 years of coaching at
Oh
LSU,
God, I
Brian
don't want
Kelly.
to hear it.
It's Kelly actually has 2 less losses
Oh,
Oh,
than Nick
Jesus
Saban
Christ.
at this point.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway, you know that Saban guy, he can't coach. They should have fired him. I mean, they should have just fired him after 3 years because he didn't win anything first.
Kelly fired himself. There no
yeah,
more.
he quit.
Anyway,
Quit
we're
to go to
gonna pick Florida
NFL.
and the score will
Yeah.
stay under. But I'm gonna take my wild card. Wyoming is playing Colorado State. I've got -10. Colorado State's giving up 10, and the over under is 46.5. I'm gonna say Colorado State covers, and I'm gonna take the over, and I got the score of 31 Colorado State, 17 for the Cowboys. That is
Woo.
my wild card to get back into this race. Mr. Consistent
What was-
is coming back.
What was the over under, Doug?
46.5.
And you picked it over, right?
I picked the over.
Just barely.
31
He
to
went,
17.
guys. He went all the way to Wyoming to find a wild card.
Yep. I should have just took LSU, but I figured one of y'all would take that.
I just knew. I knew you was gonna take the LSU game.
Right there in your backyard.
Because we're going to beat Florida. We're going to go down there and gator chomp them.
I think.
I don't know.
What's the young quarterback from Florida? Legway or whatever.
Lagway, I don't know if he'll
Yeah,
be back
I don't
or not.
think he's playing, man. That's really gonna hurt him.
No, his name is Danny Werfel. Danny Werfel.
Now, if he's playing, I'm going to switch my.
Jesse Palmer.
Yeah. Little bachelor.
Them Tigers will
Yeah.
be back. Them Tigers will be back this week. They will be back with a vengeance. And let me tell you this. Yes, I'm disappointed. Is the season done? No. I took a ticket out before the season started. Over under was 9.5 wins. We got 6 with 3 to play. We win those. We win a bowl game. We get 10 wins. I go over. So cash.
What up?
I can still cash my ticket. Bowl
Hey,
game
I was
count.
at the Mizzou game. I never caught that final score between LSU and Ole Miss. What was that?
LSU and Ole Miss, we beat them 26 to 23. Yeah, 26-23.
What was the score last week in the LSU game?
Oh, you said against Ole Miss. I said it's 26-23 when we played Ole Miss.
LSU and Alabama last week.
It
Oh, I
was
don't know.
48
I
to
had
13 or something like that. It was a blowout.
I had to.
I went to
got
bed
busy
at
by
halftime.
halftime, so I didn't catch the end.
Hey, they kept showing that score up there on the scoreboard at Mizzou, and I think Tina was talking to Keely. I said, "Man, I bet Doug done tore the furniture up, boy."
Man, Doug said he had to pee at halftime. He didn't see it.
I was home alone. I wasn't allowed to come up there and watch.
Home alone. Hey, I watched that first game of the year over there at Doug and Keely's, and of course they lost to USC. That was crazy, boy.
Man.
All right, guys, man, another great show, another good week for us here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. I'll take the over podcast. Make sure
Hey,
you
Mark.
go like, share, and subscribe on all social medias. Go ahead, JB.
Hey, just want to give 2 quick shout outs here. Friday night is National Signing Day for college baseball players. Congratulations to my shortstop pitcher, Peyton Venkis. He's going to be signing with Division I Quinnipiac. So I'm very proud of him. So he's from my state championship team for a couple years ago. So that's another D1 player that's leaving me that I'm very proud of. And also, man, I hope he plays it safe, but I swear to God, I hope he does like he used to back in the day. But let's go Iron Mike Tyson. Knock this son of a bitch out. I'm tired of hearing about this fucking Jake Paul. I hope he's just safe, but knock the shit out of that motherfucker.
Hey, I don't like him, but he's making money. He's
Making
money.
Making
lots of money.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
making
yeah.
money, but I hope he gets
he's
his
fighting
job, bro.
nobody's old timers.
Hey, I did see an interview with Mike Tyson today, I
He
think it
looks
was.
good.
Mike said he's going to hurt the boy.
Yeah.
He looks good. He still looks good.
I think they're wearing heavier gloves, though, so he's doing that on purpose.
14 ounce. Josh, on the baseball recruiting, that's great with your shortstop there. But I just wanted to throw in that Coach Jay Johnson has the #1 overall recruiting class in the nation coming in.
Who's he?
He's a world champion, college World Series champion.
LSU coach.
LSU.
Hey, if y'all want to know, I hit my other parlay too.
I was gonna ask you, did you hit it? You
Good
were
job.
fist pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Johnny, you hit all them parlays. What'd you win? $10?
No, 200.
I know you only bet about $2.50 a bet.
No, not that. Well, our bookie, he won't let us.
Oh, you gotta say it. No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
no.
So how many bets did you lay tonight?
Just 2.
So 2 bets, you won $2.50.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'll tell
wouldn't
you
lay.
this.
I won $250 on one bet last night, baby.
Well, hey, it's money. I don't
I
get
tell
it.
you this, I'm gonna beat you in football, Johnny, but I wouldn't mess with you with the NBA because you got me on that. I bow to your superiority on that.
Hey,
I take
Doug, on the NBA, all you gotta do is take Boston,
I
baby.
don't care what Mark say. I would take $50. I would take $20. It's a win. It's
That's
not
right.
paying the bookie no money.
Win
hey,
or win.
hey, Johnny. Before I close myself out and let Mark finish the show, can you get that dog going one more time with the big roll tide for me?
Let's go, what? Roll Tide, baby, roll Tide. Roll Tide.
There it is.
Dog.
I wish
Appreciate it.
Coon Ass come in there and beat you down, Lex.
I'm surprised she hadn't beat his ass.
I know.
Yeah, she just told me to close the door.
I remember last year she come on before the show and teach us how to cuss in Cajun. I used to like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Oh, she got
All
him
right.
last year too when he started picking the tide.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Yes, you
You
did.
won't hear that crap in that house.
Hey, Johnny, you mess with Money Mark, baby. You don't mess with Money Mark.
Hey, you can Venmo me some too.
Hey, good at boy. You don't fuck around me.
What's that?
It's
Fake
how,
money?
this is
That's
how
what-
you gamble.
Hey,
How
that
you
look
gamble
like-
and win
that
money?
look like little dollar bills, man. Where you went to the titty bar last night?
Man, those damn things say the Motion Picture Association of America on the side.
That's some
Hundreds.
fake.
Hundreds,
Oh,
boy.
that's fake. It's too bright.
Look at that. That 10 fake too, ain't it? Yeah.
Man, you code those with a Sharpie and a stencil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how real they are. I keep them in the right hand drawer.
All right. When I come over, I know where to go.
There you go. Guys, we're going to wrap it up. It's been a Steve Brown. Well, thank you for joining in here tonight, making the comments. Our number one fan in Texas, Mr. Steve Brown, the legend himself. Any closing comments, fellas, before we get out of here?
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers, that's right.
Tide.
The Kings of Columbia, baby. I'm going to take me and my Johnny Walker and head to Columbia, South Carolina. This is Mark Manley saying so long for the Boot Hill Sports Network, and I'll take the over podcast.